Hi, my name is John DeWalle. I'm the director of the Witzel Alternative Programs. We specialize in providing students an opportunity to find success in a non-traditional environment. One of the district's oldest buildings houses one of the district's newest innovative programs. Built through the Public Works projects under Roosevelt in 1939, the Witzel Learning Center now houses the alternative programs. Since opening in 2009 with the Alt Academy and 30 students in one classroom, the program has expanded to 4 classrooms, including the Freshman Academy, the Virtual Academy, and the Homeschool Academy.
This is my 5th year. I think it's working because there was definitely a need. I mean, we all can't do it the same way. Our academic standards are really high. I think there was a stigma against online learning, that it was, you know, just click, 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 but it's pretty rigorous. They're still writing essays for English and history. They're doing all the math problems.
A Freshman Academy kid is a little bit different than an alt school student, because a Freshman Academy kid has been tagged as academically in need. So it's a much greater focus on getting their academics in line. It's not so much about behavior. And these are the students that just have problems with maybe organizational skills, that need help, again, with basic test-taking strategies, that they understand the content, but they do need that extra support and that extra time here.
Students come to the Alt Academy because they were not successful in a traditional environment. Sometimes that was because of medical, social, academic, anxiety issues, whatever the reason. We look to provide them an opportunity to find success.
I probably wouldn't have been able to pass my junior year if it wasn't for the Alt program. My experiences here have been great. There's the people here, or the staff is all wonderful.
Learning to adjust to different things, having the motivation to actually do work. In order to succeed, you have to work hard. I didn't really like the atmosphere of the classroom, but it just seems to work here for me better. You can work at your own pace, and there's lots of different programs you can do, and that online there's so many different methods they use to teach you and get through to you. I am going to graduate. I'm going to go to college. I'm not sure where, probably like a community college or something.
Typically, students are referred to the Alt Academy by their guidance counselor or building principal. These students have been identified as not being successful in a traditional environment. Lately, we've been receiving inquiries by interested parents and students looking to access educational program in an alternative manner. The online curriculum is a great tool, but it is no substitute for a teacher building a positive relationship with a student in a classroom. Since the inception of the program, we have had over 500 students access the Witzel alternative programs. Those include 161 students who have graduated and 45 who are currently seniors who are still on the path to graduation. All classroom environments do not have to look the same to provide a high-level education. At the Alt Academy, students must take ownership of their education. They must be self-disciplined and motivated. That structure is present, but instead of a forced external structure, we try to help develop that internal structure. Our Freshman Academy, in its 2nd year, is an opportunity for incoming freshmen to transition into high school on a positive note. Most students have been identified by middle school teams as not yet having found a pattern of success. These students are assigned by their middle school teams for a 1-year placement. At the end of the year, successful students may apply for admission in the Alt Academy.
Our E-2020 curriculum is completely aligned to Missouri state standards, and myself, our administrators, and the other teachers have worked very hard to make sure that our curriculum aligns very closely with what is offered over at Melville and at Oakville. A lot of times when students come from here and go over to the other high schools, that they actually have more base knowledge in their content areas than some of the other students do. So the concept that we are the joke school, it's not as difficult, it's just completely inaccurate. And when our students start to realize that, they actually take it as a point of pride that, you know, they're not the dumb kid, they're actually doing a lot more than their friends are at the other schools.
I'm just extremely happy with everything that the Alt Academy did for TJ. He kind of languished into the doldrums of not doing his homework. They made him feel comfortable. They made him feel much better about participating in school and how important it was. He learned a lot of good life lessons here and how to turn things around, how to engage his teachers, how to engage his classmates.
In 8th grade, I was kind of struggling and I needed extra help, and so my teachers told me that Freshman Academy would help me. It's helped me do homework because the teacher knows how to influence you to do homework, and she rewards us, so it makes you want to actually do it.
Elementary school for me, it didn't work out right. So I went to homeschool, and I wanted to try school again. At first it was kind of rough because I wasn't used to the regular school. I come here through Monday through Friday. I only go here for about 3 hours, then I go home, and I do 3 hours of homework on my computer at home.
The Alt Academy is a privilege designed to meet the needs of students who have not been successful in the traditional setting, or who are looking to access their education in an alternative environment. With only 15 students per class, Alt Academy teachers are able to provide an in-depth, differentiated focus as students access our rigorous, board-approved online curriculum.
We've seen so many different, really just like a million different types of students, some of which might get incredibly anxious, just having to switch classes every hour and a half, seeing all those people, and they deal with it in different ways, but sometimes it's really detrimental to their education when they can't even function. So a lot of those kids really thrive here because it is a nice, quiet, safe environment for them to work. And with the smaller class sizes, we can really get to know those kids. For all intents and purposes, it's they get the same education, they get the same diploma at the end. I've helped several of our students get, help them out with resumes and college applications, and give them advice on that.
The Virtual Academy is designed to suit the needs of several types of students in the Melville School District attendance area. These students typically prefer an alternative approach to education while working more efficiently at their own pace.
It's harder to focus and do your assignments because you're always on the road. Boston Shamrocks, and it's all hockey there, and I could go to public high school there, but I wanted to stay in Oakville. So I looked into it and found the Alt program. Every day I wake up and I do 4 or 5 hours online. I want to get ahead so I can focus on hockey more.
Students primarily work from home to complete our high-quality, rigorous curriculum, but may access their classes anywhere that has internet access. The Virtual Academy is not a credit recovery program, nor is it a program for students looking to get ahead while attending the traditional high school. Interested students must demonstrate a high level of motivation, self-discipline, and a previous success in the Witzel alternative programs. Placement is a privilege, and students are evaluated every semester to determine if the Virtual Academy provides them with the best opportunity for success. The Homeschool Academy was designed to allow traditionally homeschooled students the opportunity to access the district's alternative programs. Students enrolled in the Homeschool Academy have access to certified teachers, and upon completion of the program will earn a Melville School District high school diploma. To access the Homeschool Academy, students residing within the Melville School District attendance area must register with one of our high schools.
I started junior year, now my senior, so this is my second year doing it. They have a homework session that you go to basically, and it's going to ask you questions.
It's really good, actually. I love having the comfort of knowing where your child measures up compared to other kids their age, because that's something that always goes through a homeschool mother's mind is, have I really equipped them?
The Witzel Alternative Programs provide students with an opportunity to find success. We have 130 students currently enrolled in the alternative programs. Each student is enrolled for a different reason. Some students have not yet found success. Some students have found success here and are choosing to stay. Some students want to try accessing education in a different manner, and some students are chasing their sparks. 70 years ago, the Witzel Learning Center opened with a commitment to a high-quality education. The faces have changed, the tools, the technology has changed. But the commitment to high-quality education and building positive relationships has not.